Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and I will be the language trainer for this hour. The topic we are doing is planning ahead. And so we will go over words and vocabulary words related to planning ahead. So, hello, Alexander. So,
Hello, it's me again.
again, yeah, it was. I wondered if you had taken a break before or after, or whether this, because I know you usually go two classes and then take a
Yeah,
break, two
yeah.
classes and take a break.
Morning to call 2 hours is good. At
Hmm.
the,
Yeah.
if it was would be evening, I would take a break because at the evening it's more uh, har harder
Oh,
learn
okay.
than morning in the morning.
I- is that because probably because you were a morning person, so you
Yes,
get
yes, that's why.
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
so you have more energy in the morning. Yeah.
Not no, it not energy. Energy I have and at night and the evening, but
Uh,
energy for learning.
okay. Yes, mental,
Because
mental
yeah,
energy.
because in
Yeah.
the evening very hard to concentrate after
Okay. All
after
right.
day.
All right. So, Joan, you are studying right now at home?
Oh, yes, I'm
Uh-huh.
studying at home.
Are you studying English and then other subjects as well, or just English?
Uh, uh yes, now just English. Actually, I wanna go to graduate school to United States, so yes,
Mm-hmm.
I'm preparing for it.
Are you preparing for the TOEFL or the IELTS?
TOEFL.
Okay. And what university are you hoping to go to?
Um,
Do,
yeah,
do you know?
actually, I'm thinking of the MBA program, but offer a lot of scholarships. So I
Mm-hmm.
found out some Texas Christian University
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
in
Okay.
Dallas Fort Worth region, and yes, yep,
Uh-huh. So that's the one you're aiming for. So
yes.
awesome. Awesome. All right. Yeah, it'll be interesting. It's different, but then very similar. People are all the same. So yeah, it'll be fun for you. What are you aiming to start this coming spring? I mean, this coming fall in September? Is that
Oh
your
yes,
plan?
yeah. Up the coming, yeah. For I
Uh-huh.
wanna go to the school, but
Uh-huh.
actually I'm not ready the score of TOEFL yet, so maybe I
Mhm.
need time one more. So nowadays
Mhm.
I'm thinking of it more, yeah, seriously, yeah.
Mhm. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. And Cornell, how are you doing? Are
I'm
you
okay.
still are you studying? Are you preparing for New Year's?
Yes, yes, I'm
Yeah.
waiting for it because I hope I will the new job. So
Uh-huh, exactly.
yeah, it is crucial to have. Yeah.
Yeah, you will get a good job in 2015. I just know it. So,
So I hope.
exactly. Hello, Pavel. How are you? Yeah, Cornell.
Hello, I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Very good. Very good. You just missed the last class we did an article on Moscow, on Russia. You might have found it interesting. So even though Alexander said it was wrong, but
No,
um,
not everything, but some of it. But
yeah,
maybe at a time when this was written, maybe some of
yeah,
it
because
would be true. I don't know.
yeah, that's one of the things that sometimes with things like that, it's very dated. So I checked to see what the date was, and it was 2009. So that was 5 years ago. So yeah. Now, Pavel, you live in central Russia, right?
Yes, I live
Yeah.
in. I live nearby the border between Europe and Asia.
Oh, wow. Okay. So in Siberia?
Yes, on the
Oh,
border of
okay.
Siberia.
Okay, so it's much later then. It's afternoon where you are then.
Yes, 1 o'clock, 1 p.m.
Okay. 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 Yeah, for some reason I was thinking you lived in between Moscow and Siberia. For some reason I had that in my head. But anyway, excellent. So are you on holiday as well?
Yes, it was.
Y-
Ah,
Yes, you are. Uh-huh.
yes, I
Okay.
am.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've heard that Alexander was telling me that you guys all take holiday during this time for, the New Year's and then the Orthodox Christmas as well. So awesome. And Joan, are you guys taking holiday for New Year's this week as well? Are people
No,
off work?
actually not. Korea has some the year different one like lunar year.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it'll be
Lunar New
different
Year.
season. Yes.
Yeah, I remember that they don't. I vaguely remember that they didn't really that the solar New Year, January 1st, December 31st to January 1st was not very big because you had the other New Year that was bigger.
Oh
So
yes, right.
yeah, I vaguely remember that. So all right. So are you guys planning ahead? Are you guys planning and thinking about this next year, and how are you planning, making any plans? So, Alexander, do you have any plans for this next year?
Yes, I have. I want to change the place where I live more
Hmm.
close to work and
Okay.
devote much time to learn English, because now I knew about Verbling, and
Hmm.
and I hope I'll be there. Uh,
Cool. We know you'll be here for at least 3 months, because
yes, yes.
Yeah, excellent. All right, Cornell, what kinds of plans do you have for this year?
Sorry?
What kinds of plans do you have for 2015?
First of all, as I mentioned, I have to get a new job,
Huh?
and there is no any plan. We have to organize something in the garden in the summer, but it depends on a financial situation. So
Hmm.
there is no any special plan in the next year. Firstly, getting job.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's
yeah,
the main thing, main thing.
yeah, main
Uh,
thing, yeah.
yeah,
And
exactly.
parallel, I have to improve and develop my English knowledge.
Hmm. Okay, improve your English
But
language. Okay.
if I have a new job, I will leave the Verbling right away. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Okay,
yes,
because you
yes,
won't
yes.
have time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Pavel, how about you? Do you have any plans for this new year?
Yes, yes, of course, I have some plans for next year, but I don't exactly about these plans. In February, I'm going to have I'm going to go for vacation for 2 weeks. Maybe in I want to go to India
Mm,
for
wow.
yes. In summer, I I want to go. I want to move uh, in Europe for 3 months.
Mm, it's
Uh, mm,
it
but
moved where
yes,
in Europe?
yeah, where? Uh,
Uh-huh.
I want to. I want to live 3 months in Riga. It's
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I've been there in Latvia.
Yes, in
Yeah.
Latvia. And I am going to start writing of my new book.
Oh, cool, cool, awesome. All right, and now, do I remember right? Are you do you work for yourself?
Uh, I have a business. I have a business for the living, but I
Okay.
I try to write fiction books for hobby.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. All right. And Jong, how about you? What do you have? What plans do you have for 2015?
In 2015, if I can, I wanna go into graduate school.
Uh-huh.
So I wanna learn some more about the business administration. But
Cool.
if I can do that, I wanna take some time to prepare more English and find a new job and have a good time with my family. Yes.
Excellent. 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 All right. And for me, I've got two things that I've planned so far for 2015. One is I don't know when, but sometime this year I'm going to move. 2 years ago in January, I moved in with my sister and her husband, and I feel like it's time for me to move on and move to my own place again. Um, so it's time. And the other thing is, I was showing the kids today, my sister's kids. We are all planning a family vacation, and throughout several states in the U.S. So if we're all going to probably pool our money, and if we can work it out, we all want to take a week, 7 to 10 days, and travel to different spots in the U.S. So. That's the hope, but who knows? But I love have you guys read what Seven Wang wrote? He goes, "Hello everybody, how are you? My goal for 2015 is to accomplish the goals of 2014, which I should have done in 2013 because I made a promise in 2012 and planned in 2011." Do you guys see that? It's pretty funny.
Yeah, cool.
That's Seven. If you're still there, I totally and completely relate, and there are many things for me that you can say probably since 1998 I've been planning to accomplish. But anyway. So let's go on. Planning ahead. So we've all got some plans for the for the new year, for the next year. So let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is we are going to read another article, and we are going to first of all look at some key phrases. And so what we're going to do is match this column with this column, and the definition for the match is right here. So to take a medical examination to test your health would be something a checkup. So we have go for, settle, go on, attend, refresh, and be admitted. And we have a checkup, a date, an interview, the bill, to hospital, and your CV. Do you guys know all of these words and phrases? Everything familiar?
Be admitted.
Okay, to be admitted. see.
Be allowed to enter a hospital.
Yes.
Okay.
Be admitted would be to hospital. So we've already got that one already matched actually. Okay, so let's start. So Alexander, I think you just matched the first one. Bear with me a moment. Okay. So be admitted to hospital is right here. Be admitted to hospital. Okay. Cornell, can you choose one and match it?
For example, refresh your CV.
Yes. Yes, and that's what you've had to do in the last few months is to refresh your CV, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yes, you are right. Refresh or update.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
think update is better word.
Yeah, I agree with you. Update is better over refresh. I totally agree with you. Okay, Pavel, can you choose one of these to match?
Settle an interview. An interview. Oh.
No, not settle.
Oh, I don't understand.
Okay. So, well, settle. For settle, it goes with a different word. We have
settle a date. No.
It is. Let me check. Settle a date sounds. It could work, but I think that it's another one. Bear with me a moment. Yeah. Okay. So, for example, we have a date. This is to meet somebody in order to start a romantic relationship. To pay the bill, e.g., in a restaurant. And in English, to settle a bill means to pay the bill. So you could say to somebody, well, I need to settle the bill. You're at a hotel and you say, I need to settle the bill. You need to pay the bill. Okay, so settle the bill. Okay, so Joan, can you choose one?
Okay, attend an interview.
Attend an interview, yes. Yeah, so you attend an interview. Perfect. Okay, and Alexander, can you choose one? Is it go on a date or go for a date? Go for a checkout.
Go on a date. Go on.
Go on a date, yes.
Sorry, what is CV?
Okay, one moment. A CV stands for curriculum vitae. And or in another in American English, we actually call it a resume. And in the U.S., we use the word resume. In the EU, curriculum vitae or CV is more commonly used.
Resume for work?
Yes, for work. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's basically a list of your accomplishments. The difference is a curriculum vitae usually shows your entire career. So for me, I have been working full-time since 1991, so it would show everything I've done since 1991. Where a resume, usually what you do is you show the last 5 or 10 years, and that's it. So.
Okay, thank you.
And a resume is usually 1 page. A curriculum vitae could be 5 pages. So, all right. So question for you, Alexander. When was the last time that you went on a date?
It was summer.
Last summer?
Yes.
Okay. Was it are you still dating this lady, or obviously not?
No, no, no.
Was it a one date wonder, or
No, it was
did
a
you see her
couple,
several times?
a couple times.
A couple times. Okay. All right. And where did you take her?
Standard procedures like cinema and
I was gonna say restaurant and a movie.
beach, local beach at the river.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. All right. Cornell. Have you ever been admitted to hospital? And if so, how long were you there?
I was in hospital in 2005 and 2006 because I had some problem with my legs, both legs, and both my both ligaments were operated because of injury.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had to go several times.
Yeah, because I was amateur footballer and my ligaments needed to operate to continue the football.
Okay. All right. Pavel, tell us the last time you attended an interview.
Oh, I have never attended the interview.
Oh, really?
Yes. I tried to start my business, and I have never worked for somebody.
Really? So you have always been self-employed your entire career?
Yes. I was self-employed.
Self-employed.
I was self-employed, and I was the owner of business.
That's awesome. I have met very few people who have never worked for somebody else, so that is I'm totally and completely impressed. That's great. Wow. So, all right. I'm blown. I'm like speechless. Wow. So that's great. So, Jong, when was the last time you refreshed your CV?
It'll be the last year in March. In March, yes.
Okay.
Before I stopped my job, yes.
So what did you do before you stopped your job?
Actually, I was a Navy officer in Korea in 3 years.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you just finished your duty. You were in the military for 3 years, but you were as an officer though?
Yes, right.
Okay. So did you go to university first and get your bachelor's degree?
Oh, yes, right. So
okay.
After that, I went to the
Yeah, because a lot of Korean young men will go when they're 18, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to go to military for military duty, so we need to do that.
Do you still have the the 9 months, where some people go for 9 months, some people go for 3 years, and some people go just during the day, and they stay at home on the evenings and weekends?
Oh yeah, there's some type of it, so depends on the level of the ability. But yeah, there's some kind of it.
Okay. Yeah, I remember when I was teaching my very first year, I taught at an institute, or also known as a Hagwon, and I remember there were guys in my 8 and 9 o'clock class who were soldiers.
Oh.
And they would come in with their fatigues and things like that. So, all right, let's go on. We're going to read the article on the next page on how to plan your week. And we were just talking about planning our year, but this is about planning a week. And then we will fill in Simon's diary with the entries below using the advice and information in the text. So these are the things he has planned. He needs to plan. He needs to go on a date with Anne, prepare a tax return form, do weekly shopping, refresh his CV, attend a job interview, and test drive a new car. So those are the things that he needs to do. Okay, so we will read this first. How to live your life by numbers. Whether you're starting a romantic relationship or going for a hospital checkup, it is helpful to have a statistical approach to organizing your week. So, Alexander, could you read Monday?
Okay. One way to improve your Mondays: avoid job interviews. Recruitment advisors say employees are more open-minded later in the week. Interviews held on a Monday are also more likely to be the first interviews held for a particular job, which could reduce the chances of success. One study by the executive search industry in the US found that the person who attends the first interview gets the job. 17.6 17.6% of the time, compared to 56% for the person who attends the last interview.
Wow, did you guys know that?
No.
So don't go to the first interviews. Be the last ones interviewed. Okay, so Tuesday. Cornell, could you read that one?
Tuesday is the day to get important jobs done. A study published last month by the U.S. Society of Industrial Psychology said a retinal left brain dominates thinking early in the week, better for routine, non-social jobs like refreshing a CV or planning a presentation.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. So remember, this is what was it? Industrial psychology. It's how it's pronounced. Okay, Wednesday. Pavel, could you read that?
Wednesday is the day for starting a romantic relationship, according to survey of 8,000 single people by an online dating site. 41% of respondents to the survey said the best day for a first date is a Wednesday. The reason apparently is Thursday. After a successful date, both parties get a day's breathing space, but they don't have to wait long before a second meeting on Friday night. Additionally, a busy Thursday at work is a convenient excuse to settle the bill and leave.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. And Joan, could you read Thursday?
Yes. The fourth day of the week is the worst day to be admitted to hospital. A report released last week by the Institute of Public Policy Research found that people who go into hospital on a Thursday stay longer. The 180,000 people admitted on a Thursday in the past year stayed on average 6.3 days, compared to 5.5 days for a Saturday and 5.3 days for a Sunday. The main reason is that Thursday patients who need just 2 or 3 days of treatment are less likely to be released during the weekend when there is less hospital staff. This weekend effect required an extra 500 beds over the year.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. All right. And 7. You have a different name, but I can't remember it. But 7, are you there? Can you speak?
Oh, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thanks,
Awesome.
Holly.
Awesome. Could you go ahead and read number for Friday?
Friday, sure.
The first paragraph. Uh-huh.
Yeah, sure. Thank God it's Friday, or so they say. The end of the working week should result in celebration. But Friday is statistically a bad day. It's also an unlucky day because of superstition on Friday 13th.
Okay.
But the fear of Fridays is not always irrational. Statistically, it is the worst day to drive. A study published last November by Continental Tires found that road accidents tend to happen more frequently on Fridays than other days. According to the report, this was due to various factors, including end-of-week tiredness and heavy traffic.
Perfect. Thank you very much, 7.
Thank
All right.
you.
Alexander, could you read number 6?
If Wednesday is the best day for first date, then Saturday is the day to get married. My screen freeze. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it's okay. Unless you are Jewish. Government statistics for England and Wales show that in
2003.
61% of the total 270
Thousand.
it's 270,109 marriages took place on a Saturday, with only 3% sent on a Tuesday, the least popular day.
Okay. So England and Wales show that in 2003, 61% of the total 270,109 marriages took place on a Saturday. So, all right. Sunday, Cornell, could you read that one?
For those not a Jewish wedding, Sunday could be the best day to hit the supermarket. Recent survey by field marketing agency FDS showed that availability of a wide range of products was at the highest 98% on Sundays. Empty shelves are more likely on Mondays, and availability fell to a low of 94%.
Okay, so availability. That's actually a very difficult one to say. So availability.
Availability.
Yes. Okay. All right. And this was written in January 2007, just an FYI. So it's been a while. So, are there any words or phrases that you guys do not know? Everybody's fine? Okay, so let's go back up here and let's see if we can remember the advice. So according to the text, when should Simon schedule a date with Anne?
Wednesday.
Okay, Wednesday. Why? Do you remember?
It's day for romantic relationship.
Hmm.
Start the romantic relationship.
Okay, it's a day to start. But do you remember the two reasons why that is? Does anybody remember? One is because Wednesday is close enough to Friday. And the second is because if it is a bad date, then you can choose to leave. So you can say, I have a very busy day tomorrow, and so you can make the date shorter on Wednesday than on other days of the week. All right. Does anybody remember what day to do weekly shopping?
It's a Sunday.
Sunday. And why was that, Joan?
Because you can get a wide range of products.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, than the other days. Yes.
All right. Okay. So what day should a person have a job interview? Cornell?
On Monday.
Okay. Should he have the job interview on Monday?
No.
Okay. So Monday's the day he shouldn't have it. So when should he have the job interview? Any other day.
Later in the week.
Yeah, so later in the week. Later in the week. I had a job interview on Monday and I didn't get it, and I wonder maybe that's why. So, prepare a tax return form. Can anybody remember when that would be?
That would be on Friday.
On Friday. Why?
Because there's more. It is more likely to have the traffic accidents on Fridays due to tiredness.
And so that's why you would prepare tax return forms?
No. Oh, not prepare. I mean, test drive new car.
Oh, test drive a new car.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So Friday wouldn't be probably. I'm not sure that would be right. I don't actually remember that one. Do you guys? Anybody remember that one about tax returns? Oh, Tuesdays. According to this, if you guys remember, Tuesdays are the day that people can get things done and be productive. So Tuesdays are to prepare tax return forms and to refresh CVs. So if for those of you guys who just started Tuesday, this is a good day for you to be productive. So when should you test drive a new car? Anybody remember what day you would test drive a new car? So Friday, 7 said, well, Friday is the day you have many accidents, so that's the day you would avoid. So anybody remember what day?
Maybe Friday, but logically, because many people go home after work.
Well, no, statistically it's a bad day. and it's an unlucky day.
Then maybe it could be the Tuesday because it's better for routine.
Yeah. Or also a Saturday. According to the answers, it said Saturday, but it doesn't say in here why. So end of week tiredness and heavy traffic. So you don't want to have a test drive it maybe any day but Friday. So, oh, bye, Cornell. Have a good week. Good day. See you later. So any day but Friday. Any day except Friday. Okay. All right. So let's go on. Do you guys agree with this information? Pavel, what do you think of this information?
I am generally, I generally agree about this information, but I think several details of this information is not correct. Are not correct.
Okay. Such as, what would you say would not be correct?
Yes. Maybe the Monday is a good day for a routine. Better. This day is better than Thursday. Than Wednesday or Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you think that Mondays are better days than a Tuesday or Wednesday?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. 7, what do you think of this article?
Sorry, I think it's very interesting. Actually, I'd like to ask you to let me download this article because it's kind of interesting to me. I never heard about some of the facts or the statement written here. Yeah.
Yeah. This is where you would actually find it. Do you see this class material right here? Press on worksheet right here, and then you'll find it right here, and you'll be able to download it. So on most of my classes, I will have it set up like that. The only time I won't is if it's set up in a PowerPoint, and that means I wrote the material and I'm a little protective of it. So, but that's where you would find it right here. So
that's interesting. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome. So. All right. So, Alexander, what do you think of this material? This article.
Very interesting. I've already downloaded.
Oh, you've already downloaded.
To review it later, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially about interview. Interesting. I've never known about that.
Yeah. It totally makes sense that you should not be the first person being interviewed.
Logically, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think, like, I was interviewed for a job. Before I quit my job, I got an interview last summer on Monday, and I decided I don't care if I was going to quit my job even if I didn't get this job. So, and I didn't get it, and I was probably the first person on Monday to be interviewed. And of course, I think interviews are for both sides, and they didn't do a good job impressing me, so I was really thankful when they didn't offer me the job. So, and Jung, what do you think of this this information? Have you heard any of this before?
No, it's very interesting.
Hmm.
Especially, I think the Wednesday is quite interesting. I didn't know that there's some like there's calculation and smooth excuse.
Yeah. I think it's interesting about as far as the date, the first date, the best day for a first date is a Wednesday.
Yeah,
Because if
I
you like her,
didn't
you
know
can
nobody.
ask her out on Friday, and if you don't like her, then you can just have a busy day on Thursday. So
Yeah, it's quite very interesting.
yeah, yeah. So all right, let's go on. Let's look at some vocabulary. Let's find a word or phrase in the text, which means so number one, ready to consider new ideas and opinions. Can anybody find that word in paragraph 1? Ready to find new ideas or opinions.
Oh, it's open-minded.
Open-minded, perfect. Open-minded, okay. For the next one, has control over. Alexander, can you find that one? It's a verb on paragraph 2. Has control over. No? Okay. So you do not know? Okay, can anybody else?
Oh, I just found it from dictionary. It is dominate.
Dominate, yeah. So this word right here, the left brain dominates thinking early in the week. So if the word to dominate, the verb to dominate means has control over. So to dominate. Okay. Number 3, this is a noun. It's plural. It's in paragraph 3. It's people who answer requests for information. For example, in a survey. In paragraph 3. What would that be? Anyone know? Anyone know? Seven, do you know?
Review.
No, it's actually in this line right here. I guess this is actually quite hard. The answer is respondents. So people who respond to a survey are called respondents. Bear with me a moment. My PDF has decided it doesn't want to work anymore. Okay. I apologize for that break in the typing. Okay, a reason that you give someone to explain why you did something wrong. So that's in paragraph 3. Can anybody find that one? So a reason you give for something done wrong. Anyone have an idea?
Briefing space, maybe.
No, it's not. How about it's on the last line? Actually, a Thursday at work is a convenient excuse. So an excuse would be a reason. So this is actually quite difficult. So bear with it. Bear with me as we get through this, and then we will practice using these words. Okay. Allowed to leave a hospital, a prison, school in paragraph 4. Allowed to leave something.
It's admit.
Okay, that's actually allowed to stay. So the word is released. Released. But this is a report release, so that it doesn't make sense when it comes to this. So if you are released from the hospital, you are allowed to leave. If you are released from prison, you are allowed to leave. Okay? People who work in a hospital. Again, paragraph 4. People who work in a hospital, and that would be okay. I'm just going to give you guys the answers because this is actually quite hard. It's hospital staff. Okay, needed in paragraph 4 would be required. And then an irrational belief, which is considered true but is unscientific, would be a superstition. And a choice of or variety of things would be a range. Okay, so what I'd like to do now is practice these words real quick. Okay. So Alexander, can you tell us a superstition that people in Russia have, or people in Moscow have, that maybe other people around the world might not have? Can you think of one?
Oh, it's hard to say. I think I can't say that quickly.
Okay. Paul has one.
Maybe Pavel.
Paul, do you have one?
Maybe the black cat on the road.
Can you describe it a little bit more?
The superstition about something.
About the black cat on the road. What does it cause? If you see a black cat on the road, does it cause bad luck or?
Yes, if somebody see black cat which across the street, which go across a street, it is the bad things think. The bad it's the bad cause in the
so
future.
You get bad luck.
Bad luck, yes.
Yeah. So if somebody sees a black cat on the road and it crosses in front of you, then you will receive some bad luck. Okay. All right. And in Korea, Joan, can you think of a superstition that people might have?
Yes, maybe if I found some example. There's a bird name is magpie, the black one, but the breast and belly is white color. And anyway, the magpie comes to the house, and at that day we can meet some new good person or good.
Oh, okay.
Yes, like that thing.
Okay, interesting. So if a magpie comes to the house, then you will that day meet somebody.
Yeah, they are very good guests.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. All right. 7. First of all, I can't remember what country you were from.
China.
China. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And so, can you think of a superstition that from China?
Yeah, sure. That actually, there's one thing just happened in several days ago. That was on December 22nd. It is the longest day of winter, and
Uh-huh.
it said that on this day people shouldn't get out in the middle of the night or after evening, after let's say 7 o'clock p.m. Otherwise, you will run into some kind of a ghost. So,
Oh,
yeah, it's kind of superstitious.
that's interesting.
Yeah,
That's really interesting.
yeah, people will just stay home with their family and
Uh-huh.
chat, just family gather together and talk about different things. But they will seldom go out to do shopping or go to cinema or do other things.
What do they do about the longest day of the year?
Uh,
Because I mean that is supposed to be the shortest day of the year when it comes to sun and stuff.
yeah.
What about the summer solstice?
I
Is
don't
there
really
any
know about that part
superstitions?
because for this superstitious thing, actually I heard from a taxi driver because that day I was taking taxi home and it was pretty late, but he told me
Ah,
about this kind of thing. But maybe
okay.
it's just a local event because that's a Shanghai taxi driver, and he
Uh-huh.
told me about the something about people won't do on December 22nd.
Interesting. That's
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah.
yeah. I also think that was really
Yeah.
interesting.
Now, question for you. In the U.S.,
Hmm.
we have a lot of one of the superstitions we have. A lot of people have is about the number 13. That
Hmm.
there is a lot of buildings, for example, that do not even have a floor 13.
Yeah,
I've heard that China also has a superstition about a number. Is
yeah.
it
That's four.
number 4? Okay.
Yeah, that's number four. The reason is that because the pronunciation of four is in Chinese is very similar to the pronunciation of death in Chinese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
And
in a lot of buildings, they will just erase the floor of four and they just go from floor number three to number five. But actually, number five is the floor of number four. They just
yeah.
don't use that number. Yeah.
And they don't use the number. Okay.
Mhm.
And also in Korea, I learned, Jong, is this true? And I think it's true in China as well, that it is people are superstitious, and you never write a person's name in red. Is that true?
Oh, oh
Yeah, that's
yes, right.
right.
Yeah, because that means that that person has already died.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yes, it could be
Yeah.
same as China, right?
Yeah, I was teaching in it was when I was living in Anyang City, which is near Seoul, and I was
Hmm.
teaching in a school, and it was like I was teaching young children, and
Hmm.
I was writing the kids' name in red, and
Hmm.
another lady came in and she said, "Oh, don't do
Oh
that,
my
don't do
God.
that, Holly." You know, I had no idea, and since then I've been very careful about not writing names in red.
Hmm.
Alexander and Paul, did you guys know that?
No, no, it's actually interesting. I
Yeah,
didn't know about that. Our
yeah.
teacher in school also using a red pen.
A red pen, yeah. I
Hmm.
think in a lot of countries it's really common. But if you're
Yes,
ever with Asians, is it all over Asia or is it just Korea and China and Japan?
yes, very interesting.
Mm.
I will remember it.
Yeah, never write a person's name in red. Always have a different color. So,
Yeah. But I
so
That's
think
good.
nowadays it's okay. Or pink or the kind of color it will be okay also.
So people are less sensitive, but still, it's still a tradition you probably need to respect or something. So,
Yeah.
all right, it looks like we are also done with class today. I hope you guys learned some new vocabulary and so forth. And oh, my hair. Oh. It's 2 a.m. now for me, so I'm going to head to bed. So everyone, have a great evening for those of you in China and Korea, and for those of you in Russia, have a great afternoon. So I guess it's afternoon now, and so as they say in Finland, hyvää päivää jatkoa. Continue to have a good day. Thank you, y'all. Bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, thank you. Sweet
Good
dreams.
teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.